I'm Chris Shaw. Here are Friday's top stories. Right now, the clock is ticking for millions of Americans behind on their rent or mortgage payments. That's because the national ban on evictions ends tomorrow night. And that means we could see millions of people removed from their homes as early as next week. The deadline for eviction ban had been extended multiple times already. And now, with what is expected to be the last extension set to run out, and so many people struggling to pay their rent and mortgages because of the pandemic, a historic number of eviction and foreclosure proceedings could be coming. So let's take a look at some numbers and put them into perspective. Just how many people could have their lives affected. Here's what the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities says. About 11.4 million people are behind on rent. Another 7.4 million are behind on their mortgage. A study into census numbers from the Stout Resus Group says that in Florida, about 51% of people say they cannot pay rent and are at risk of eviction. Some economist experts believe that number is much bigger. One evictions and health lawyer told CNBC that about 40 million people could be without a home by the end of the year. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has a new warning for the U.S. this morning. The agency says the Delta variant of COVID-19 is spreading as easily as chickenpox. The same documents confirm what many suspected all along, that this variant can cause more severe illness. In yet to be published data from the CDC, they say fully vaccinated people might spread the Delta variant at the same rate as unvaccinated people. The documents confirm that vaccines prevent more than 90% of severe disease, though. The new information from the CDC also says vaccines reduce the risk of severe disease or death tenfold and reduce the risk of infection threefold. That increase in cases is also happening here in Southwest Florida. Lee Health says it's treating 217 patients right now. That's just about double the number of people they were caring for just 10 days ago. And it's 300% increased since the end of May. Florida Southwestern State College says it's monitoring coronavirus cases this morning. The fall semester starts there in about 2 weeks. The college says it'll base its policies and procedures on guidance from the state and federal government. We'll let you know if they change any plans for the start of the new year.
Well, plenty of sunshine, partly cloudy sky. Any storms that form along US 41 and I-75 quickly moving east of the interstate this afternoon and into the evening toward Lake Okeechobee and the East Coast, providing great sunset right around 8:15. Temperatures in the mid-80s during sunset, and by midnight still in the low 80s. So if you have late night plans, well, you're not going to need the umbrella. Well, pattern doesn't change all that much. The next several days we'll have morning showers along the coast, just a few, and then afternoon inland storms. High temperatures heading into the weekend, low to middle 90s.